I'm angry at these people behind me, Paul.
Those happy Chromebook using people.
What? Nobody does this. Like, this is not.
I know.
Not Europe. This is not America. This is not how people interact with technology. They're not all just happy and smiling. First off, you get two kids smiling. That is some sort of anomaly in itself.
Exactly. How come he gets to hold the laptop?
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
how it would really go down.
That's no. I didn't want to watch that. Like, this is not.
Sure.
Anyways, there's some new Acer Chromebooks if people really want to pretend your family can be like this too in your kitchen. I assume that's a kitchen. I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like a kitchen.
Something like that. Something like
that.
that.
I'm sorry I chose that image. I can see now that is.
Well, with the roof crap going on in my house, I was trying to write a post today, and I should have gone to Starbucks, but now my car's blocked, and so I can't. I could walk there, I guess. It's about a mile. Just.
Yeah.
I wish you could hear this. This was a mistake. It was a mistake. Much like my career choice.
Like everything else, Brad, it has to end.
It does. I'm hoping. Right now, they're in the deconstruction phase. I'd optimistically like to think this will be worse than the hammering phase, but I'm not sure I can say that with a straight face.
I was telling Brad before we started, I walked today, and my entire neighborhood sounds like gigantic woodpeckers have taken over. It's just tick, 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 and it's every other house roughly right today is getting their roof replaced. It's like everywhere.
Yeah.
The animals are scared. When I came down the path, like the deer were all freaking out, and the squirrels were running around like idiots.
My dog is pissed. Like, pissed. Because this is usually his napping 4 hours of the day. Because the kid's gone, and then he kind of mopes around and sleeps in the morning, and then I take him a walk at lunch, and then he's kind of up for a while. And I can hear him walking around right above me, just pacing, going like I'm
not happy with the situation.
He's like, I'm going to go bite.
Animals rely on 20-something hours of sleep a day.
So, yeah, so we got that going. Why can't I need to log into my thing? Because I actually ordered that M.2 drive yesterday. And I'm curious. I'm actually curious to see.
Speaking of which, you're only going to be able to barely see this, but I tore the RAM and the M.2 drive out of the Elite one to see whether it made sense to swap out with the with this thing, and it doesn't. I mean, it's the RAM that came out of the Elite one is slightly faster. Actually, maybe that would be worth doing. It's like 20. I think the RAM that's in there is like 2133 versus 26. So I guess that is faster. I wish I could add it to it. See, that would have been ideal. And then the M.2, honestly, they're the same, circa the same year. Like they're the same generation, same size. Like they almost look identical. They're not, but I mean they're pretty damn close. So it's like, But again, maybe I don't know. I haven't opened it up yet. I think I can add a second M.2 drive to this thing. I don't know. Just ultimately, you know what? It's easier to do nothing. So the one that you ordered, was it a terabyte? What was that?
So I'm looking at it now, and it hasn't shipped yet, which I actually thought it was going to arrive today, but apparently maybe not. I don't know. It says it's ordered. But anyways, it is a 500 gig version. And it's actually going to go into this podcast box that we're on right now because I think the storage might be starting to die on it.
Yep. And what do you must just have? Do you have a hard drive or an SSD in there?
An SSD. I mean, unsurprisingly, writing 2 gig video files to it 5 days a week. Well, actually more than that for a year.
Yeah.
Put some wear and tear on the.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might be faster too.
Maybe we'll be recorded in like 1.5 times, and everybody can hear us as Alvin and the Chipmunks. So yeah, apparently Amazon wants to. I get why they're doing this. It'll be interesting to see if it takes off. But apparently Amazon wants to own your palm, and your fingertips.
Well, yeah, they can't have the phone, so they're trying to have the next closest thing.
Yeah, just go up there like, boop, and then it. Yeah.
Amazon's a real moral dilemma, isn't it? I mean, I bet 50% or more of the people listening to the show have walked into a Best Buy, a bookstore, Just kidding. No one walks into bookstores, but some kind of a store, and then looked on their phone to see if they could get it from Amazon, and then ended up just buying it from Amazon. You know, I bet that's a common occurrence. I don't know what you do to stop that.
No.
I guess you don't.
Yeah. I mean, the other moral issue too is that you can just start cutting people's hands off and going to buy stuff.
Right. As predicted in so many science fiction movies that had, you know, fingerprint recognition or whatever.
Yeah. So there, if you want to give Amazon everything, you now can.
We're all going to give someone everything. I mean, you're giving Google everything, whether you want to or not. A lot of people choose to give everything to Apple. You know.
Yep. Give it all up. I gave some money to Logitech this morning. I didn't realize I was going to be doing this, but I did.
Why did this happen?
So I currently have an MX Master mouse, the first one, and today they announced the MX Master 3, which is an improvement over the 1 because I'm going from 1 to 3. It charges via USB Type-C. The battery in my current one is pretty crap. It lasts about a day and a half now before I got to charge it. It's probably, I don't know, how I bought it like the week this things came out. So it's several years old at this point. And I really like it. So we'll see if I really like this one.
Huh. Actually, one of the side benefits of my breaking my old keyboard was that it's a set. So it's a keyboard mouse set. Well, there's nothing wrong with the mouse. You know, it's a little bit of wear and tear. So when I threw out the keyboard, I kept the mouse. So the good news for you is when we travel, you'll be seeing these mice for the rest of your life because I'm never getting rid of this mouse.
Including so that you got rid of that baseball mouse.
No, I got rid of the keyboard that goes with the baseball mouse. I kept the baseball mouse. See, that's what I mean. I'm stocked now. I got like 3 of them over there. And by the way, at least 2 of them are from what used to be a set where the keyboard died. Because, you know, you've seen me type. I type like a gorilla trying to destroy Samsonite luggage or something.
You type louder than the people on my roof. That's all I'm going to say.
Right. It's like I'm angry at the news.
It really is. Like when Paul is writing and he's nearby, it sounds like he's trying to push the letters into your eyeball. Like that's...
Yeah. It's kind of amazing my keyboards don't fail more than they do.
Yeah. I'm actually quite surprised.
Yep.
That's why you should get a mechanical keyboard, make it even louder. I'm sure your family would love you for that.
I don't know. If they made a ergonomic one, maybe. I don't know.
I'm sure there's one out there, but
I don't know. A lot of the mechanical stuff is straight up, you know, insane people from the 80s or just gamers, you know.
I have one, and it's very nice. My wife hates it, but...
Yeah. Do you use it just day to day?
Yeah.
You type on it, really?
Yeah.
Well, they have different switches, right? So some of the switches are...
Oh, mine are the loud, obnoxious ones.
I see.
Like there's...
I actually pour potato chips onto them when I start working, so they're extra loud.
I love it, though. I don't think I could ever go back. It's just a satisfying click.
Wow, that's okay.
Yeah.
It's old school. That's good.
It is. It's a good. I don't know. To each their own, right?
To
each their own. Most. I don't know. There's not a whole lot else going on. I'm losing my insanity. Hopefully, this is only supposed to last a day. Because if it lasted longer.
The insanity or the
the roofing.
Yeah. So things are starting to heat up a little bit. I don't think it's worth discussing like all of the Acer computers or whatever, but presumably every other PC maker on Earth over the next 24 to 48 hours will be releasing or announcing, I should say, new machines, right? That will ship anytime between this month to next spring or whatever. But lots of stuff happening there. So like that, like today, not today, but this week, especially if you're in the mood for new hardware, or in the market. Could be interesting.
Mood or market, either one.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see more stuff on the. Hoping to see more 8CX.
I know, nothing yet, right?
Yeah, I don't know if they're like waiting for a certain day or you know.
Yeah, right.
We'll find out soon enough.
Right.
Good old Berlin.
Yep. I wish I was there. And yet, I really like not traveling.
Yeah, it's teleportation is the technology I'm waiting for because I love going places. I just hate getting there.
Right. Yeah, I love being there. It's the act of getting there that is so terrible. Yeah.
Some people enjoy the journey. I am, in fact, not one of those people.
So there was a. I still might forward this to you, but I would have done it in a tongue-in-cheek fashion. It was an article in the New York Times last week that said the title was something like how to get over your fear of flying, and I was going to send it to you and be like, see, you made such a big deal about this, and they solved it like 600 words.
It's so easy. It's so easy.
Yeah.
Now we just need articles for speaking on a stage for everybody else, taking standardized tests. New York Times can solve it all. Solve it all.
Yeah, it's all out there.
I mean, I solved my fear of flying with drugs. I mean, that was the simplest.
I thought you were going to say by not flying.
That also works too. That is a patented, proven method that I'm waiting for the U.S. Patent Office to get back to me on.
What are you going to do for Ignite? You don't tie that to a trip or anything, right?
No, I'll just fly down to it. I'm not. I mean, I'm flying to New York next week.
Right.
No, next month. So it's, I mean, it's just whatever.
Yeah, literally a month, right?
Yeah, for that
today,
little.
I think 4 weeks from today, I bet.
Yeah. Yep.
I don't have to figure that one out early. I'm just going to take a bus, like a savage. It's like Lord of the Flies in there by the time we arrive.
The one thing we don't know yet is still what time of the day it's going to be.
Right. This is a huge problem.
I really hope it's not the 4 p.m. thing they did last time.
Yeah, because that will necessitate a hotel stay,
Oh, it ruins everything, because then, what do you do during that day? I mean, my wife will be with me, so I guess we'll go out.
Oh, she's definitely coming.
Oh, she's...
Oh, so you're going to be there for a night anyway, or whatever.
I'm going to be there a couple nights, so I'm flying in Tuesday, and we're leaving Friday.
And what... Oh, the event's on a Wednesday. Yeah, so what I do will depend on what they... I'm not going to be there that long, but it's possible stuff will come for a night,
Yeah.
We'll figure something out.
Yep. And if anybody else is there for the night, whatever, we'll be there too. So.
Right. Concurrently, but not together.
Yes.
Yep.
Well, before my house falls down, you got anything else for today, Paul, in this abridged version here?
Let's see. I was busy this morning writing this programming Windows thing, so I ignored a couple of things. There's some Xbox Game Pass news, which I'll write up eventually. There's some Amazon Fire TV news, if you're into that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. Including a soundbar, by the way.
The Roku soundbar is somewhat actually interesting. If you are in the need for a set-top box thing, having it built into the soundbar, not a bad idea.
Actually, yeah, it's kind of a cool thing. So I'll look at that stuff. Nothing major, I guess, but that's the stuff I've let go for a little while, but I'll get going on that.
Well, fantastic.
How about you? Other than keeping your sanity in check.
Not a whole lot. I'm trying to work on this tech brief thing we did on Petri last week, and I got to finish that up today, God willing. And,
Right.
So, all right. Well, folks, that wraps it up for today. And if you're one of these people, please don't tune in tomorrow because they're too happy, and that's not logical. But we'll catch all of you right back here next time.